Welcome back.
Good to be back. Thanks for letting me re-enroll. I'm grateful.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rotten Tomatoes Watch List. This is the show where we get to talk to the people behind the scenes of some of TV's biggest shows. And when I say people, in this case, I mean super individuals, because we're talking season 2 of Gen V. I'm joined by the cast and executive producer. This is so exciting for me. Jaz, I want to start with your character, because when we met your character last season, you're going through some changes, going through some stuff. I'm just going to say discovery was sort of the vibe. What's the vibe with your character going into season 2?
Yeah, I mean, the vibe with my character going into season 2 is that she's been through it. She starts off pretty rough. We get to see her in a big fight in the trailer, which is pretty cool. And yeah, she just continues discovery in season 2 in a big way. She gets to explore her powers quite a bit, which I am always really excited about.
Yeah, everyone here, we're at San Diego Comic-Con. Everybody's buzzing about the trailers and all the press stuff that they've been able to see so far. Maddie, when it comes to you, I mean, you got to go toe-to-toe with Frenchie at the end of last season. What's it like to take out a boy?
Never heard it referred to like that.
I was trying to think of an original way to ask it.
So funny. I was going to check out a boy. Well, my first time was in grade 6. Anyway, just a little tap. He just was. It was fine. Anyway, it was great. It was a real privilege. I remember tearing up at the end of that day because Eric was directing, and it was just so cool. And I love the boys so much. And so, it was great. Eric did tell me that I could do something like give Frenchie like a kiss on the cheek or something, like whatever. And I did the most embarrassing thing, and I like bit his ear like without asking if it was okay. And
we
didn't talk about it at all. But he was like, "Dude, you could do something," and I was just like, "Okay." Anyway, but it was great. It was great. I felt very honored to, get to be there.
And then this is like the burning question I had for y'all, because we have London and Derek here, and you're kind of two sides of the same coin, so to speak. So now that you have like a season's worth of material to go back and watch, what did you pick up from each other about playing this character?
I was able to learn more this season from London, because when London was working, I would come to set and I would watch her coverage, and I had like my little notebook, and I'd be like tracking the Jordan arc. And so being able to watch London, because you don't see it until after, I think I was able to learn a lot from London this season. And before we started the second season, we had done a scene together in your mom's acting class from Rabbit Hole, and that was very helpful to be able to like fully act with each other.
Yeah. I think just looking back on season 1, 2, and getting to see how it came together as well, because we were so in it at the time, and we would go watch each other do our scenes and make sure that we were as cohesive as we could be, and but it's hard because we're different people, so it's all of our different personality traits come out, and it made it interesting to watch, and I think it really informed season 2. But what Derek said, just being there on set in season 2 was the most helpful.
And it's one of the storylines that a lot of fans down here are buzzing about this week. So it's really cool. Like, September can't get here fast enough to check out the new season, which is going to include Hamish Linklater. You're added to the cast here. And the only thing I got out of Eric Kripke, one of the executive producers, is your character is, quote, scary. So can you elaborate on that description at all?
I'd prefer not to. I think scary sounds great. I'll take that. Yeah, I'm the new dean of the school. Things turned out great for the old dean, so fingers crossed for my tenure. I thought I was going to come on to this show and it would be all these fun young people and killing each other and stuff. But when you were saying that about your notebook, I've never been in a cast that is more well prepared. I mean, everyone had their scripts, their Bibles that were just full of notes. I was so impressed. It was such an impressive group of professionals to get to work with.
So it's like a show like sort of about a school, and y'all are really taking the schoolwork part of it seriously.
Yep.
Sure.
And then Michele, as executive producer on something like this, I know The Boys just wrapped filming its final season. How does that impact what y'all do on Gen V? Like, what's the collaboration process like?
Oh, it's hugely collaborative. What has been started to happen is one show will end and set up some story, and then the next show will sort of take it over, and we've been handing off back and forth. So it's been really fun to do so, and we do the same thing in this new season. We pick up from The Boys season 4, where Homelander has taken over the country, and now we get to see a little bit of what is it like now? What is the country like now? What is the school like now in Homelander's America?
So, okay, for my super people here, can y'all tease like how your powers maybe are evolving without giving away too much?
I think we end up actually going through more of an emotional evolution, unfortunately.
For sure.
That's a
than
lot of writing in the
power
notebook
evolution.
when it's emotional evolution.
But our powers, I mean, we're all getting stronger. Most of us are getting stronger every day to almost a scary extent.
What I would say about Marie is there's an evolution to her, and it's a natural evolution, but where you see her starting out in season 1, where she ends up by the end of season 2, you travel a really long way, but it all makes sense. It's all logical and related, but she really does have an evolution. Kate's story is real interesting too, because she, in the first episode of the second season, has a little bit of a paying for her sins moment. And then, so her journey is sort of throughout the season of where her powers go.
It's one of the more interesting aspects, I think, of the stories that y'all have individually and collectively is the trail that your powers sort of leave behind. And one of the scenes that really has just gone crazy with people is when, Jazz, you get to actually go square off with Homelander. What was the best part of filming a scene like that with Anthony Starr?
Well, he's terrifying. So we'll start there. Doing the scene, and when he's like, stop, telling the people, like making it seem like I'm attacking him when I'm not. And then he's like stares at me with those laser eyes. It was really fun working with Anthony because I was like, oh yeah, I see it. Like I see why you're doing this. Like it was scary. He's not scary, but in the scenes it was. So it was just a really fun day and everybody was so excited to have him on our set. And that was really cool. And they put him really high in the sky, which he hated, which was kind of funny, but...
Yeah, Hamish, for you, as like the newcomer here, were you surprised at how much they pushed the envelope with this show? Because it seems like every episode of season 1, it was just topping itself in terms of, explosive action or like the depth of emotional, resonance that we get. Was it surprising for you just how far they're willing to go?
Yes.
That doesn't give away a lot, but it says everything at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, it's like shocking. Each script would be more shocking than the last. And, but that's kind of what you want to be involved with, I think.
Yeah, Maddie, how nerve-wracking is it to get a new episode and like read the script and be like, all right, all y'all are nodding like we don't know what's happening page to page here.
There was one episode that I was the most scared of, and it was fine, but I've never done anything like it before. So that, yeah, it's always exciting, but yeah, there's one that's popping out to me right now that I want to say I'm excited for people to see, but I'm also like, yeah.
What is the viewing process like for y'all once the show's actually out in the public? Like, y'all have like viewing parties with your friends, or is it just you're already on to the next project and not really thinking about it?
No, we try to get
We're
together.
all together watching
Yeah.
when the first 3 come out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did a couple
It's
viewing
so much
parties.
more fun to watch it together.
All right, is Hamish the new guy invited to the watch party, or does he have to like do
Guys?
some sort of hazing?
Hamish is hosting it.
No, he can go. No, yes, of course he's invited.
First time hearing about this, actually.
The new season you can catch on Amazon in September. So thrilled to be joined by the cast and executive producer of Gen V Season 2. Thanks for tuning into the Rotten Tomatoes watch list. We'll see you next time.